We are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon, and that's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
That one's in there, 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And another foul ball. Lifted in the air to right field. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know this club is definitely hoping for more out of Hanley Ramirez in the near future. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some offers mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So with 2 out, that means Hanley Ramirez will also get an opportunity here.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1. Oh, the good curveball there. And it's 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Aaron Hicks.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Hit hard to the right, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 2-2. And it's it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, what you got in this lineup as they try to clinch a division title?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Here's Neil Walker, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A ball and no strikes. Walker, a 32-year-old veteran, he was selected in the first round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley has a beat on this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting third, designated hitter, Jose.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Bautista. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A ball and a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
The 2-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. First offering on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Bautista, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. This is line to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Mookie Betts. He went deep last night twice. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Mookie Betts has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. 1-0 the count. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
In now, Blake Swihart, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average right at 280 coming in. 11 home runs and 46 driven in. 1-1 the count now. Now both runners on the move. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and it's 1-0 Boston. Giancarlo Stanton now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 away.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez comes in with 6 hits in 17 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. Here's Tyler Austin now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. It remains 1-0. Ready for another chance. Eduardo Nunez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit down the line at first. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Nunez leads off first with 1 away. Strike taken to throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for them right now.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit well on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. 2-0 now. Hit back toward the mound. Walker's got it. He'll go to the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
So 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 14.
Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Walker hits a little over the 270 mark. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Another try at 2-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Walker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Hit back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Yanks leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. As we begin the top of the 4th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. In for strike 2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He reached on a single in his first try. A ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in, Rafael Devers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off the fourth for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Betts, still ranging back. Gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Something I thought we'd never see. 100 on the season, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece. And we'll take one more look at the big one. 100 home runs in a season. Can you believe it?
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Tyler Austin, as he rips it on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Digging in now for the Yankees, David Wright. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Ramirez on the move, and the inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We're through 4, all even now at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He singled his last time up. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The 0-2 once more. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And that's through into center field, base hit. Now a long throw home. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1.
Boy, D-Row, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. So coming to the ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Line drive to left. Stanton is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Here's J.D. Martinez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Adam Warren takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you can work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like...
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Into the box now, Mookie Betts. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball one. 2-1 now to Mookie. 3 runs already home here. Ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-2, full count.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Neil Walker. It was a walk in his last trip, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch on its way. Here's the strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
0-2, here it is. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Betts is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hicks, base runner at first with 1 out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Line drive to center field. Well, he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Stepping in, Aaron Judge. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line There may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball, and you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run, and that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Fifth inning. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Striding in once again, Rafael Devers. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center. Stanton arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Here's Jackie Bradley now, head-to-head with Adam Warren. Been pretty good, 5 for 12. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box now, Blake Swihart. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Judge. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But an RBI triple gets the Red Sox a run. Through. Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits, and it's now a 5-2 game. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle, You've heard that before, and you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. In now, Gary Sanchez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping into the box, Tyler Austin. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2 balls and a strike now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Back here in the Bronx, Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Xander Bogaerts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about it.
Hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Justin Grimm takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Career line against Grimm. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. Pitch outside, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Mookie Betts will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Shane Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Aaron Hicks.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Betts sprinting after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Bautista. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Greg Bird will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Drilled right back up the middle. Bogaerts has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle. Escobar has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Third baseman.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Little dribbler back at him. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. So stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Aaron
First pitch of the at-bat. Favorable call in there for a strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
No balls and a strike to count. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Popped up. Devers calls for it. 2 gone. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way. Bouncer up the middle. Nunez ranges to his right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one.
Leading off for Boston, catcher
Joe Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and a rare throwing error there for David Wright. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. 1-1. Smith offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Hicks will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Swihart is on his way home. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big.
Martinez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here's Mookie Betts. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a liner.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Count remains full.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox are... Tyler Austin will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, number 00.
Next for New York, Yunel Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. To short. Bogarts has it. On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Here's the third baseman, David Wright, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.